always sentiment. I mean, whatever else one might say about it, it is still important. And therefore, to that extent, both the budget and the monetary policy action may move the corporates in the direction of higher level of investment. But for actual investment to materialize, obviously there are other factors that need to be addressed, and that depends upon how quickly and how efficiently the government is able to implement the various schemes that they have proposed. For example, the National Infrastructure Fund, which has been announced, how quickly it will be constituted, and how much of money will go out of it. Or the Mudra Bank. It may take many months before a bank is set up and the flow of funds from the bank begins to operate. Therefore, much of it will depend upon the quickness and the efficiency with which the various schemes announced in the budget are implemented.
So one of the basic tenets of macroeconomics is that ideally fiscal policy and monetary policy should not be pro-cyclical. But does it suggest that if we accept the CSO's numbers, and the government also says the economy is going to grow at between 8.1 and 8.5, does it suggest that both fiscal as well as monetary policy have now become pro-cyclical, and that might not be a very wise thing in hindsight?
Economy grows between 8 and 8.5%. It has always been my contention that the fiscal deficit should be even lower than what is the average over a period of time. And that has been my concern with the budget, namely the reduction in the fiscal deficit is not as strong as it should have been. Therefore, the progress of the economy has to be watched, and if it actually happens, the 8 to 8.5%, I expect that the government should come around and reduce the fiscal deficit.
So where would you peg the potential rate of growth of the Indian economy, sir, if we accept that 8.5 is what we're going to get? Can we say that the potential rate of growth is 9, 10%? Or can we say we are close to the potential rate of growth, in which case we need to be more watchful, both on fiscal as well as monetary policy?
Yes, I don't think at this particular point the potential is something like the double-digit level. Perhaps it is only between 8 and 9%. And if it actually happens that the economy grows at 8 to or 8.5%, then we are very close to the potential, and therefore need to watch out in terms of demand pressures acting on inflation.
Mr. Rangarajan, we really appreciate you taking time out and sharing your perspective with us about the rate cut. Thanks for joining us, and thanks, Maithili, for asking those important questions to Mr. Rangarajan. Well, those important comments coming in, he says he is surprised by the timing of the rate cut. Well, time then to slip into a short break on Traders 20, but coming up is lots lined up, so do come back.
सालों से करोड़ों लोगों को इंतजार नहीं, एक बेहतर जिंदगी का हक दिलवा रहे हैं। UTI म्यूचुअल फंड, हक एक बेहतर जिंदगी का।
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
BSE, India's most technologically advanced exchange.
Second-hand smoke enters the throat. It doesn't just damage the lungs. Within minutes, the smoke thickens the blood and damages blood vessels. In time, fatty deposits accumulate in the damaged blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the heart. This can result in a stroke or heart attack. A little second-hand smoke can do a lot of damage.
It cools everywhere.
Consumes less energy.
And it's healthy, too.
Oh, you know what? I bought it on Amazon. presenting the world-class 5-star rated air conditioners from Kenstar at just rupees 21,990, now in India.
job, अरे 5 to 9 job, भाग दौड़, all the time job. The roaming wala job, the deadline wala job, or are you living in the market wala job?
Life is full of options. Choose a job and earn on your own terms. Choose to become an LIC agent. It's more than a job. It's career insurance. Be your own boss. Be an LIC agent. Ab life set hai.
It's a long chain, and every generation is a link. You, your children, and your parents. They were there before you, and they will be there after you too. For generations to come.
Happy anniversary, baby.
Anniversary. Your gift is in the car. I'll just get it.
The new Polo with the 1.5-liter TDI engine. Power when you need it.
Happy anniversary, baby.
Volkswagen. Das Auto.
It's that time of the year again. Avail Muthoot Fincorp's EMI Gold Loan for your year-end needs and repay in easy monthly installments. Muthoot Fincorp, जब जिंदगी बदलनी हो।
जब कहानी शर्मा जी की लाइफ में जिनके बड़ा था ट्विस्ट, पाना चाहते सब कुछ ज्यादा पर मिलता था सब कुछ फिक्स। चाहिए मोटर बोली बीवी दिखा के उनको लंबी स्टिक, पर घर लाए सेकंड हैंड स्कूटर अमाते हैं दोनों की। अगर शर्मा जी ETF शुरू करवाते तो आज 16% से भी ज्यादा पाते। तो आप कब शुरू कर रहे हैं? ETF।
Welcome back to the show. You're watching BNSN, the stock game on ET Now.
Well, let's quickly take you through the rules of the game. Our three market experts have been given a notional amount of 5 lakh rupees each. They will invest this money in 4 stocks, and at the end of each trading day, they will have to churn their portfolio. They will discard 2 stocks and buy 2 new stocks. And also, if a particular target or stop loss is hit, the analyst will have to change that particular stock. This goes on from Monday to Friday, and at the end of the week, we calculate the total profit or loss and declare our winner. So let's introduce the participants for this week. It's Sharmila Joshi from sharmilajoshi.com, Rajesh Sharma, who's a technical analyst at Bezelgroup, and Ashish Maheshwari, director at Blue Ocean Strategic Advisors. They'll be fighting it out this week. Good morning and a very warm welcome to the show. Sharmila, first to you. If you can take us through the 4 picks that you have in your portfolio.
Absolutely. So I started with IL&FS Transport. I think on the back of the fact that we have now road projects getting cleared, which we've heard a couple of days back, and I think the activity in this space will pick up. I think one of the strong plays within that sector will be IL&FS Transport, or ITNL as it is called. So that was my first pick. My next pick was NCL Industries, which is a small cement company from southern India. Once again, I think cement has been one of the areas that has sort of caught investor fancy, and I think that this is a stock with tremendous upside potential from current levels. So NCL Industries. My third pick was JB Chemicals. This is within the pharma space, a strong mid-cap stock which hasn't really performed as well. I think you could look to targets closer to 250 on JB Chemicals. So JB Chemicals is my next pick. And my last pick was Persistent Systems, which is again a mid-cap strong play within the IT sector, where again my longer-term targets would be closer to 2,300.
Okay, thank you, Sharmila. Rajesh Sharma also joins us. Rajesh, what is your portfolio for today, and what are you anticipating?
Hi, morning to everybody. Well, I'll take Andhra Bank. This is my first pick today. It's one of the few public sector banks in which the government of India has infused capital to the tune of 120 crore by the way of equity sale at the rate of 91. The past 2 quarter results were excellent. The NIMs, that is net interest margins, have increased for the stock, and the NPAs have been brought down by the bank. As due to this rate cut now, I think the valuation gap has widened between public sector banks and the private sector bank, and I think that is set to get bridged at some point of time. And the immediate levels to watch would be 101, 110. If it's able to cross that, then 130 would be the target for the stock. It's a value pick with a time horizon of 8 to 10 months. My second pick was Reliance Capital. This stock got ignited. I was feeling that this stock should get ignited after the FDI notification by the government of 49% in the insurance sector. So, and earlier also for last couple of days it was on the up move because of the Nippon Life Insurance Corporation picking 9% stake in the Reliance Asset Management. The near-term resistance would be 510. If it's able to cross that, then I think 540 should be the level to watch for. And my third pick was Bombay Burma Trading Corporation. This is basically a holding company of Nusli Wadia and family, in which the family holds some 51% stake in Britannia Industries and 14.35% stake in the Bombay Dyeing. The thing is that they have a unlocked investment portfolio worth of 6,500 crore, and that too even I'm talking about 8-10 months back, and which if you translate to per share comes to some 940 rupees. So 540 is the level the stock should touch, and it's well above its 10-day moving average, and I think it should test pretty soon. And the final call of the day was ACE, that is Action Construction. It's in the construction equipments business, and it should have been benefited from the uptick in the infrastructure space, as even during the worst of time for the sector, the stock has kept its head above the water, and near-term levels to watch would be 50 and 58.
Okay, and finally, Ashish, take us through your portfolio as well, 2 buy and 2 sell calls.
Yes, my first buy idea for the day is to buy IDFC futures. I am carrying forward my position from yesterday's long position, and again I am quite bullish on infrastructure financing companies per se, so that is why I have selected IDFC. And after this rate cut, etc., again this stock is going to be re-rated, so IDFC is my pick number 1 for the day. My second pick for the day is LG Equipment. This is again air compressor manufacturer, and in last 2 days we saw good volumes in the stock. We had just 2 block deals of 5 lakh shares each, so stock is again going in some stronger hand. That is why after languishing the stock for almost 1 month at 145, 150 level, now we have seen a lot of momentum in the stock even today. My third idea for the day is to short sell Eicher Motors. I was expecting that this will be somewhere near to the Volvo transaction will be somewhere near to 15,100 to 200 levels. That is why I have selected this bet for short selling. And my fourth idea for the day is to short sell again financial technologies, because the way now economic offense wing is tightening the string on this company, going forward also things will be difficult to manage for financial technologies. So these are my 4 ideas for the day.
All right, that's a call coming in from all 3 experts. Let's quickly run you through their portfolios then. First up, Sharmila Joshi's portfolio. Well, right now she's been stopped out on 2 stocks, NCL Industries as well as Persistent Systems. However, all 4 stocks in the red. Overall portfolio, though, sitting in the green zone as at this point of time, up by 0.5%. Let's also take you through Rajesh Sharma's portfolio. There, the target has been met for Andhra Bank, and he has been stopped out on Action. However, his portfolio too sitting with smart gains of close to 3%, 14,000 plus is what he is gaining. Ashish's portfolio 2 in the green and 2 in the red. However, overall portfolio still managing to stay in the green. Smart gains there, 22,000 is what Ashish Maheshwari is gaining. So at this point of time, it is Ashish leading the game, followed by Rajesh and Sharmila. Well, would like to thank Rajesh, Sharmila as well as Ashish for taking time out and sharing their portfolios with us. And with that, it's a wrap on BNSN The Stock Game. More news and updates continue on ET Now.
Second-hand smoke enters the throat. It doesn't just damage the lungs. Within minutes, the smoke thickens the blood and damages blood vessels. In time, fatty deposits accumulate in the damaged blood vessels.